Hi, you guys. So, for those of you who are dealing with a family member, I'm currently dealing with a family member, and the hospital card came out, and I have my grandma in the hospital right now, and I don't know, there's nothing I can really do. There's really nothing I can do for that individual as they are, you know, and so Um, let's see what comes out. I'm going to keep some of my own personal business out of this reading because I did that in the last reading. I don't want to do that in this reading. Queen of Wands. So this is a mysterious kind of go-getter energy. It's like when you are working or when you are in the light, like when you're actually in action, you experience serendipity, you experience good luck. You'll notice that from point A to point B, there's a reciprocation, like you yell out over here, "Hey," and then you're gonna hear a voice over there say, "Hey." There's kind of like that going on for some of you. You're in a situation that has as an effect like that, like you're being heard, you're being supported, uplifted. People are recognizing you. They're cherishing you. They see you in a good light. Six of Pentacles. So good job. Keep it that way. You also have an energy of reciprocating inner child energy. So there's an energy of like really being on people's level, being understanding towards people, and them feeling that way towards you. That energy that you provide, that you give, that you extend out from yourself, it really is stemming from what you naturally provide as a human being, because we are given such beautiful, beautiful traits from the divine that should never be taken for granted. At times they are, and in ways that they are taken for granted is when we self-neglect, self-abuse, self-sabotage, and that can be through substances, it can be through tearing down people, tearing down our own communities, trying to cause problems, and doing things in the dark. That's mainly what this is saying, is that like you have a strong light to a point where you can catch those things and bring it to light. Some people may fear that, but most people are comforted by it. The ones that are in the dark are going to run from the light. So there's a very transformational message that I just said that definitely would resonate for some of you. Something's coming into balance, or you're putting something into balance the more that you work. You could have Libra in your chart. If you have Libra in your chart and you're out with people, I mean, like, perfect. Perfect. That's where you belong. Because Libra is a natural organizer of systems. Libra is a natural mediator and equalizer of things. So that really helps when there's like a bunch of different strangers around, like people that don't know each other, of the unknown, of the divine, come together, and there's a Libra or someone with Libra. Like I have a Libra rising, so I come off very Libra, but I'm a Cancer. So someone with that type of vibe will can quickly, through those traits of charm, of helpfulness, things like that, you will be recognized. You'll be like, oh, I can come to you. Um, you're someone I can, rely on. I can trust. That's so important. So important. Men, women, young teenagers that are working in a job, that are out in their town, in a city, them having a certain form of kind of like a coming back to self is really crucial. So I see that some of you guys are doing this. Continue doing that. Advice to do it. It's a huge key to surviving. It really is. Strength. So you're having strength throughout this process, okay? Be strong throughout this. I know that you're dealing, so some of you guys are literally the embodiment of this angelic woman that just is there to be, you know, helpful. Like literally, sincerely. And some are um or you have both of these sides in you. You have the devil and the angel. I do. I do. I have light and dark in me, you know. Um, Slaughter that chicken, you know. I'm hungry, you know. Or hey, you know, it's food. Um, or slaughter that chicken or I'm hungry. Like me actually going to slaughter a chicken or actually going over here to set up a beautiful dinner table with like flowers and like very gentle things. You know, I like maybe as a guy, I've noticed that males, like the male species, we tend to go for more like rugged things, you know, or just be very comfortable with that. Women are too though, but not always. Just either way. Either way, that's such a ramble thing to go off about, but you could have like strong duality, very strong animal in you. Like you you speak up, you're going to yell, you're going to get angry, you're going to be violent. And then you have another side of you that's also very loving and gentle and understanding and graceful and quiet and peaceful. And so um that's there. Someone doesn't someone doesn't like your independent nature. That's too bad. Ace of coins. You are opening doors for yourself. You're about to. You're right in this time right now of opening doors. And you could be feeling pretty content too. Right now you're meant to open doors for yourself and for others. You have this opportunity in your hands right now. The Knight of Pentacles and the Nine of Cups. So Knight of Coins, Nine of Cups, Knight of Swords. Actually, what the divine is telling me is that the more that you actually are emotionally content, it may actually kind of be a challenge for some of you. But for those of you who are emotionally content, are having people come in towards them. Like you're gonna, it's common sense in the way of if I'm quiet and I allow the angels to come to me, they will come to me. There's truth in that. There is. Or at least being more, coming from more of a place of being collected, emotionally collected, just making sure of that before you leave the house, before you go out, before you send a text. Make sure you're collected in your emotions. There's also a reminder that people from your childhood, like people from your early days of being young and learning about life, learning about things, learning about people, that is still prevalent. Like that innocence is still there. It is. Even in someone who is older, I mean, any age, we have that inner child that is still there. And they need attention, they need love, they need friends, they need community. And if they don't get it, then they can really, you know, feel isolated. But I see that that's not the case for this group here. You have the Tower. So you could create a lot of change. You could, you know, be big enough to, and I mean like physically big enough, or even like just energetically, like from personal experience being physically big, like I'm like 6 foot and my body's changing shape. It's taking shape. And um, I enter spaces sometimes and people are like, who the hell is that? Like, why are they built like that? Who are you? The questions come up. Um, and you could be that type of person, like you're a game changer type of vibe. Like you change the vibe in a room. Or you take down old paradigms. Basically, like if there's like gossip and all of this like stupid crap that doesn't need to exist anymore, that is in a friend group, you could become a manager over that friend group and split it all up. Like it's kind of like that vibe where you could be so up or so ahead in a way to where you just kind of break things down. It just naturally occurs when you're around. So you walk past a fish tank and it just cracks. Is that how powerful you are? I mean, damn. King of Cups. Some people are like, they see you in this way. Some people can see you in kind of like it could be like a reflecting off of this energy. Because someone could be this vibe that is a little standoffish and unsure and kind of like stay in your area type of vibe, or kind of cold. It could be coming off kind of cold and cutthroat. Or this can embody you, where you are taking more of a stance of being on your own island, even if it's frigid. Gotta do what you gotta do. There's an emotional intelligence that you carry. Seven of Swords, Two of Cups. Yeah, you have an emotional intelligence about a bond that was not healthy. This could really signify someone else. And you're not really like the people that I F with, the people that are on my spirit team, y'all are like nice. Y'all are kind. Y'all are joyous. You're grateful. You're loving. You're reciprocative. Okay? Whoever this has been a problem. They haven't been that. They've been cold. They haven't been reciprocative. Reciprocative. And you're walking away, you're getting away, literally getting away. And they feel so alone. They could be going through some health problems. They could, whoever this is crazy how it feels karmic. Like every time this comes up, it just feels karmic. Because it started off with you and then now it's going into like another territory, which is dealing with someone else. And that's how the reading wanted to start off, like with you. Because you're like, look at the difference in color, on the ground. Like, there's mountains, there's greenery back there, there's an actual building, there's wands, like, there's staffs. This guy's holding a globe. Very magical. He's looking out. He's well dressed, and he may be really waiting for the stability, a partner, like, or she. I mean, whoever this could be you, or someone else is out there seeking you. There's a connection happening in this reading here of like what's been meant to come into your life is here, or it's around, or it's for you to pursue still. And someone else that has been meant to be a part of an old paradigm is falling away, or they are in the hospital. They are in a retirement home. They are um, dealing with their own inner battles, stress, problems, not resolving things that they could resolve on their own, etc., 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 etc. Just get it out of our desk, honestly. So, yeah, Queen of Swords, Seven of Wands. This person that I'm talking about that's facing karma or consequences could have really tried to make you seem like you were a bad person or you were not so good to them. Like you were not an ideal, you were not good enough, made you feel that way very slightly or harsh. It could have been in a slight or subtle kind of way, but overall, whoever this was meant to be in your life or could have been definitely like missed the mark. They fell short of that place. Like personally with me, I have only so much space within myself to have a like certain family members around. Like as well as friends. I can only have so many friends and quality friends as well, right? So also dealing with family, like you can only talk to so many family members or like be one-on-one with so many people. Like your time is valuable. Our time is really valuable. So whoever has been like belittling you or trying to push you down, something like that, doesn't deserve to have you around. Like they don't deserve to really have you like, do you need anything? Like, I mean, what are we gonna do? You know, let me just break my back for you. Like, no, we're not doing that on Earth. No, you deal with it yourself. And I'm only saying that because someone has caused it to be that way. So I'm feeling very much like things balance back out to this message, to where you going back to the start, you're very fortunate. You are very much of a pioneer or a giver. Um, Maybe even like I hate the word people pleasing because it is a part of human nature to please each other. It is. It really is. This bed, it's a part of our nature to please each other, even through food, even through sports. I mean, hey, it's like the whole crowd is like, yeah, when like someone wins, right? When someone like makes it or loses, there's always a reaction. Good or bad, there's a reaction. So you leave a good impression, you leave a good reaction. So trust that, okay? And you have my hand, you have me here to help motivate you. Um, you have God. God is us. God is humanity. Like, it really is. God speaks through us. God is this. And yeah. Okay. I'm going to end this video here. I hope that I didn't say too much or say too little in the sense of like ending this too soon for some of you because you're like, oh, I want to know more. But just let time go by. There's so many things that I want to know as well, but I'm going to figure it out later. And that's just how life has to go. So, all right. Stay calm. Stay, putting your irons in the fire. Keep doing that. Whatever job or like things that you're doing, just keep going, okay? Keep moving. It'll work out. The situation will work out. And it's counterintuitive once again. Counterintuitive in the sense of you not having to push so hard and so much, okay? Work hard, build your hard work, build it. Be strong, be a fort. Build that. You're safe, okay? Be serious about it. Be disciplined, but also be curious. And you're going to be fine. Okay? As far as I know. I love you guys. I'll see you later. Bye.